going to go ahead and measure the tip, which I already have done. What you do is you take your caliper. All of these tips are measured in 64ths, so you just take your measurement here. Once you get your measurement, this one came out to, you can see that, 5/64ths. So 5/64ths, reference to the chart size, is a number 5 guide for the tip top. So we're going to go ahead and install this, or we'll double check it first just to make sure that it goes on, and you can see it fits on, no wobbles, so it's the right size. So now we'll go ahead and get the glue and glue it on. So what it takes is this tip top cement. We'll cut us a little sliver off of this with the razor blade. Take your little sliver, push it in, melt it in a little bit, let it fall in. Melt in what you want to put in here, then you'll go ahead and heat it up and we'll slide it on. Now you're going to take your tip, make sure you're lined up with the spine to where you know where you're at. Heat up your tip a little bit. Doesn't take long. And you can take it and push it on. Now if it locks up before you need to, you can always reheat it a little bit more to push it back down some more. And once you're on, you can just break off all these little excess pieces of glue, and then you're good to go. Now that's your measuring point to start from whenever you start measuring your eyes going down the blank. So now I'm going to take the measurements to start off the eyes. Take a little marker here, and I started measuring at 4 from the tip. And as you can see, I got all my measurements here on how many inches per each. I want to space out the guides per each section. So I'll start off at 4, then I move it 5.5 inches, and then another 5.5 inches, make a mark, and I did 6 inches, and all the way down to the end. Do the same thing on the butt section. I put the butt section on it, and I keep on measuring down till they're all evenly spaced out. Okay, now that I got all the spacing lined out, what I did was I take some of this real thin 1/8 inch masking tape, and I go ahead and I wrap the guides. You see where the little red line is? I put that where the face of each guide mounts up, and I just tape it to the rod, temporary. Then we'll eventually take all these off when we go to wrap it, but this is just for spacing purposes and to kind of line them up and see where we're going on it. So starting off, this is a 7-weight rod, so we're going to start off with a size 2 from the tip, and all we're going to do is we're going to center and then hold it there. You can also do this with some like little rubber cement or whatever and hold it on for you, but all I have is tape right now, so what I'll do is I'll just center that and then I'll wrap me a piece of tape. I got my Dremel with a little flap wheel. We're going to grind these tips. Just go real slow. Just want to make it where it has a little bevel. Doesn't take much. All you need just need a little ramp. Alright, I got all these ground. I can continue on putting the eyes on here. Start off with number 2s. These are number 3s. These go up to number 4, and the last one is a number 5. Gotta center them all up, line them all up on the top, and then we'll start wrapping. Okay, so now we're gonna start wrapping. I'm gonna take the measurement between here and here, and I'm gonna put an under wrap. Probably gonna put it in gold, and then come up on top of it with, and wrap this little hook keeper with the green metallic. Let's get this measured up, then I'm gonna take this tape off and check it out. We're gonna measure where we're gonna want the under wrap to stop, which is right at 1.5. So the center 1.5 would be 0.75, and that'll be the center. I'm gonna go ahead and just mark a little mark right there, just so I'll know, because I want to put a little decorative stripe right there. So I'll go ahead and start with 2 wraps. Push it up against the winding check. Roll this over. Start the wrap just where it gets tight. Once you get started, just kind of push it in a little bit. Make sure you're not crossing over. Once you get about 5 or 6 wraps started, you can trim it off. Take your burnishing tool and just kind of push it. Make sure it's tight up against that winding check. And once you make sure everything's tight, you can continue wrapping. Okay, we're going to take this black, put it in here, tuck this around here to hold it in place. But what I'm going to do is I have this now. Pull me out a little bit. Make sure it's straight. I'm going to wrap around once. Make sure it's tight. Roll the gold over it. Wrap around again. Keeping the gold on this side. I got 2 complete wraps. Continue wrapping the gold. Got it all straightened up now. I can trim out this excess with a very sharp razor. Just lay it flat. Just pull that thread across it. Alright, the last wrap we'll do here. Hold, pinch this off, take some slack out, clip it off, put the tag in through this loop, pull it straight down, Cinch it up tight. Pull on both of them till you get it just under. Come grab and pinch right here, and quick, and take your razor blade. There you go. Now all you gotta do is sit here and burnish it out a little bit. Make sure all the threads are even. And you're good to go to put the next piece on and wrap it. That came out pretty good. Now we'll do the other side. Slow wrapping process. This is the first one that I've done, so I don't want to rush it. Alright, got the eyes finished right here. Got a little decorative piece right here on the tip.